What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. On my way to my flight, I actually need to check and see what gate I am. I think I'm at 21. Not sure exactly. We'll figure it out. Anyways, got to head over to Miami because I am in excruciating pain. As a matter of fact, I haven't been asleep in 48 hours. Not just because I work so much, but also because I have a toothache that when I went over into kick it with my doctor, he said, listen, Anton, not only do you have a toothache, but it's the nerve and it's actually going up through your ear and stuff like that. The nerve is connected, and that's why it seemed like you're having a headache and stuff over the last week. Then he said, Anton, I'm gonna have to recommend you over to the specialist and make sure that he get that taken care of. So we go over to the specialist, and the specialist said, listen, we can get you in 8 days from now. I said, that's unacceptable. Let's find another specialist. Then all of the other specialists said, listen, we can get you in 14 days from now. I can't do it. I absolutely cannot do it. So what we wind up doing is going back to the thing that I've been doing over the past year or so, and that's flying back and forth down to Miami to the dentist that's been taking care of me for all of this time and making sure that I can get stuff taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. I'm just making sure that I find my right gate and all of that other type of stuff. But ultimately, I got to go down here and take care of business to make sure that I can get out of this pain, because I cannot miss. I do not miss, and I got to make sure that you guys get all of the information and insight in the game as possible, right? But in the meantime, let me also give you a little bit of insight on this front. I've been doing a lot of coaching calls lately with women. As weird as that may sound, right? Because women are the ones that say that, Anton, you're being too hard and all of this other type of stuff. But I guess that's just one group of women. But the other group of women is saying, Anton, I want the game. I'm not offended by what it is that you say. I want the game. And so as a result, I've been doing a lot of coaching calls with women. But one of the things that I've been seeing often at times is that women are different. Like, they are much, much different than guys. And the way that I know women are absolutely different than guys is because they are more willing to leave their situation. And once they gone, you are not getting her back. Let me tell you something. Once she's mentally in a completely different space, you are not getting her back. She got a whole nother mindset. She moving in a different way. Yep, I was right. I was absolutely right. She got a different mindset. She moving in a completely different way, and she ain't thinking about you. Once women are vicious. They are absolutely vicious. I have the privy for a long time now, for years, and being able to have conversations with a lot of different women from a lot of different sectors, all different races, creeds, sizes, shapes, places that they're from. They all the same. They are all the same. The only difference is that there's some cultural norms that some of the women choose to adopt and then choose to reject based off of their upbringing, or based off of the idea that there's people in their life that they just don't want to disappoint, or a sense of obligation or duty or any of that type of stuff. But I'm trying to tell you that guys are more forgiving than women. Women will tolerate more because they're looking at it based off of hypergamy and the opportunities that's in front of them. But women, they are very, very vindictive. They are very, very vicious. And obviously, I'm not saying all, but I'm telling you, fellas, I ain't even talking about the ladies. I'm talking to the guys right now. But my fellas, let me help you to understand something. When she gone, or when another dude get a hold of her, whatever that means to you, it doesn't even matter if she's still with you. She not yours no more. It's over. It's done. It's finito. There's nothing you can do to get her back. She is completely in a whole nother space, got a whole nother mindset. And is it possible for you to be able to get her back? Sure. Is it possible for her to work with you? Absolutely. Will she even be faithful with you going forward? Possibly. But the thing that you also need to understand, though, is that she's never going to unsee what she saw. Whether that be you doing something to her, whether that be her being exposed to something else. And this is why social media and our cultural norms are absolutely horrid. Because what it does is it exposes you to a certain thing or to certain things that you should never ever be exposed to. But we continue to participate in it regardless because we think that more is better. That's not necessarily true.
Preparation for departure.
Less is more. The less you know, the better off you are. The less you're exposed to, the better off you are. The less people that's following you, the better off you are. The whole 9 yards, because all you're doing is opening yourself up to things that you should not be exposed to in the first place. That's why relationships...
Please move to the center of the vehicle and stay away from the doors.
That's why relationships lasted a lot longer before. Because people didn't have as many options as they have now. Now you can go out and you think you got more options, but it's a false narrative. It's a white lie. You really don't.
We will soon arrive at the South Station, serving gates A1 through A28.
You got a lot more people to participate with, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you actually got more options, because you think it's greener on the other side and it's not. For a lot of y'all that's choosing to lose out and move into a different space as far as different relationships and stuff, don't do it. You ain't missing out on nothing but the devil. Don't do it. I'm telling you. I see people and they come back and they say, Anton, you was right, or I should have moved differently, or whatever like that. I know. I'm always accurate. I'm spot on. I'm dead on. More often than not. Very rarely
This is
am I
the
off.
South Station. Exit now for gates A1 through A28.
Because I'm super accurate on this. And not only is it based off of my own life and lived experience of what it takes in order to be successfully married or in a relationship, but also based off of the fact that I talk to literally hundreds of people and maybe even thousands of people in my lifetime that has informed me that it's different and it's getting worse. It's bad out here, man. So if you think that you got something that's great, hold on to it for dear life. Protect it. And I'm talking about the guys and the ladies. Protect it. Don't let anything infiltrate into it. Don't open yourself or expose yourself to something that's unnecessary. You don't even need that extra thing. All it's gonna do is open up Pandora's box, and then you're not gonna be able to put the genie back into the bottle. That's why we see what's happening in society today with these indoctrination camps and colleges. College ain't even for education anymore. Education for a lot of y'all is secondary. That's an afterthought. You there to party, and then you're gonna get your education as a result of partying. But don't say that I didn't warn you. I'm telling you, the more you open yourself up to things that's not for you, especially women, you're never gonna get them back, ever. I love you. I appreciate you. Good luck. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.